for Bren Esports is that, again, this is not an all-in lineup.
No.
Yeah, it is not. It is not, absolutely.
It's only the Paquito, Selena, and, the Edith.
Yeah.
But you have to land these spells. Wherein on the side of Echo, you just have to land the Divine Judgment and the Petrify of Sanford. That's it. You're setting up for Call of Easy.
So you're talking about execution, right?
He is present in the side of Echo, while in Bren, singular targets could actually mean business for the Hive to bounce back.
So
right now, they want to give vision for Kyle Teasy and Space up against Carl Teasy's Ling.
They're going to have to work on their crowd control layering here in this game
yeah.
if they want to really get those kills early on. But if they don't, they can always just fall back and just protect the Nathan, which is, of course, that's what Echo kind of already expects.
Yeah. The Selena, though, provides the vision necessary for Yaoi, because the thing about the lineup of Echo right now is that the threat of the Divine Judgment will always be there. Ogwin, forced to flicker out.
All right, flicker out just to be safe. That is a huge threat being removed here from Bren Esports. The big shatter and the flicker combo is usually what a strong player, a strong Edith player uses, and now that's gone for 3 minutes.
Look at that, the MPL all-timer. Phew! While that is happening, that's Kyle Teasy getting the first blood up against Benny Cutie.
There you go. And we're talking about Few. Look at that.
Oh,
he goes for the arrow straight to the face of Yaoi. No hesitation whatsoever.
That's few we've come to know and love. The Selena of Bren Esports has always been a nightmare for a lot of the top teams, and Echo is not safe even with that fate.
Question is, they're now supplying the problems on game number 1. They have vision, they have pickoffs. This is the early game spite of Bren Esports. Meanwhile, Echo needs to get their hands on a lot of things. Even this first objective taken by Carl Teasy.
Yeah, Carl Teasy's just flexing here at this point. First, in game 1, you weren't able to contest. Game 2, go ahead and try. I'll still have something for you.
Sanford killed the Paquito, by the way.
Yeah.
Well, that was...
I don't know how that happened, but it's Sanford, so I don't doubt it.
It's a difficult feat. Yeah.
But it's Sanford.
But it's Sanford.
Still the same one. They have answer for vision. Now they're prying and preying on Carl Teasy's purple buffs. Now being dependent, Bren is trying to open this opportunities to rotate freely as Yaoi being trapped here against Ogwen. This is a great game for Bren Esports. Slowly, but getting surely on the answers.
Almost lost that, Little Wanderer to Ogwen and Few. Bottom lane, though, Benny Cutie being supported by Yaoi. This is really, really important for Echo to secure the lead for Benny Cutie, just to make sure that he gets out of the laning stage safe and unharmed, especially with Bren Esports constantly rotating towards the gold lane.
Oh.
A little bit of an opening here. Of course, they know that Zaman Force was used, and now Bren Esports are trying to see if they can get a pick off here on the bot side. Few seems to be rotating there as we speak. But Yaoi scouts him out quite easily.
Now rotation is so present on Bren Esports. Yaoi here is aiding the space and vision for Carl Teasy. The space right now is so crucial that the traps of Few that can set up can make Bren Esports respond quickly. Because if we think of the mindset or even the team fighting capability, it can initiate just right now.
Yaoi just flew straight into Ogwen, but looks like Echo don't care. Still gets a kill off. Wow.
Let me just say, both of them had the right idea. Like, Ogwen, he knew that the Kaja would walk in, but Yaoi was like, yeah, I'm walking in, so I'll just walk in straight, use my dash, and use my ultimate on you. Whoever I find on the bush will get taken down, and Echo was just much more prepared than Bren.
That's Yaoi's checklist.
Yeah, Echo just knows that they got that firepower, and they trust each other because of that call.
Yeah, speaking of trusting each other, look at Flap Teasy here. Trying to hold up Sanford.
Ah, man, the Glue is a little bit of a tanky hero, but at this point, he looks like he's going to be in trouble here with Sanford just flying off straight to his face. Some of that shot essence going back there to Sanford, and that's going to be another turtle contested and denied here. Yaoi caught in the middle of everything, might be in trouble here. Sanji is close. He's got some damage, but Yaoi is going to be forced to flicker out. They want to go for round 2, though. Sanford's here. He wants some of that blood. He's full HP.
Yeah, with that peel, they're forcing off resources, they're forcing off damages onto one another. You've seen how Yaoi wanted to get that pull, but Ogun just reversed things perfectly with his onward.
But this is time bought by Echo. Remember, they have the scaling lineup as well. Although Bren does scale up with the Nathan, but it is a Ling and Harith, two problem heroes on the late game, and Bren Esports, they haven't done anything to damage the economy of Echo.
Yeah, Echo is actually pretty close in terms of gold. Less than 1K. The fight's going on, and Carl Teasy takes the Lord. Finally, here in this fight, Carl Teasy will be taken out as well. Good damage coming in from Ogwen here in this Edith. But Echo, they still got some in the tank. So they're going to be choosing to back off instead, unless Carl Teasy punches with a combo here.
Oh!
Forces the flight from Sanford and could be few in trouble here. So 1-for-1. Fights going on here. Yowie in the suppress here. Kyle Teasy will get taken out. Good confidence here coming in from the XP laner of Echo.
Look at that. What's happening for Bren Esports and Echo. While everything's just going on, Super Marcus keeps on pushing down bottom. Talking about cross-map trades and objectives, but Echo is not stopping down.
Yeah, Bren Esports, they won the economic battle, but may I just say, Sanford, he dodged the stun coming out from Edith, and also it was able to take out two heroes on the side of Bren Esports. It felt like Bren Esports was baiting out the ultimate of Sanford, but Sanford was like, call an ambulance, but not for me.
Exactly.
It's for you. That's how they calculate that pick off right away.
That was basically a Sanford flex there in that last one.
See? See how
beautifully done.
Making things work. It's the counter punish because how even the goal is, even the score. 4-4. Yowie's being targeted by 3, and Vision is the name of the rotation of Bren Esports right now.
That's a scary setup, you know. Edith and Selena. Oh, nice tank there by Sanji. He was trying to catch the arrow so that it won't land on Carl Teasy. Very, very cool stuff coming out from Echo. Again, the mechanics and the mindset is there. But still, Bren Esports, they're now holding 200 gold, but I would say it's not enough. They need to take more.
Yeah.
They need to be able to punish Benecutie farming freely on the Harriet. Even though Super Marco has been doing the same, you know, Echo, if they want to fight, they have the burst damage, and they also have the toolkit to engage into Bren Esports.
Yeah.
Not just Benecutie, by the way. In any game that there's a Ling, if the Ling is free farming, if he's always getting the purple buff, they're at a little bit of an advantage, right?
Yowie.
Advantage.
Yowie, great Earth Shadow there. Benecutie forces the rest of Bren to back up, but look at this. The beautiful dive here from Echo. Calm, collected, good damage in.
Wow.
Flying off and being dodged by the Tempest of Blades.
Like, who would imagine? Bren Esports thought Ling had no purple buff, they wouldn't fight. But this is Carl Teasy we're talking about now. Benecutie.
He wants to go it. He wants blood. Calculated hits straight into the captain. And that's going to be Yowie with the flourish. Beautifully done there.
And Echo says it's payback time, and this is Lord coming into us. 1.2k gold lead, and this is their way of throwing it back.
Sheer mechanics, sheer confidence by Echo. Carl Teasy had no purple buff, but no problem. They wanted to fight. Sanford was already on his way with the Black Dragon form, and Yowie was just baiting out Bren Esports, and it was a wonderful Petrify by Sanford, followed up by the Tempest of Blades. It was a wombo combo by Echo.
Talking about activating Echo location, Echo system, whatever Echo calls it, Echo Orchestra. It's working, and Sanford has his hands on the Oracle. Talk about regen now. Can actually soak up damage against Bren Esports.
Yeah, they're definitely looking like they are orchestrating a hugely beautiful melody here with a Lord pushing up on top side. Kyle Teasy's pretty far away as well.
Still pushing it through. Echo up against Bren Esports. Do they have a late game answer here? Midnight, is the Hive still fighting it?
I mean, Super Marco is really, really farmed, but Ogwen, though, Divine Judgment is there.
That could be trouble here. Tempest of Blades by Carl Teasy under the turret.
Petrify!
Very confident.
Goodness!
Look at Sanford just going nuts on the back line of Bren Esports.
Sanford, you mad monster. How do you set up that perfectly?
And where do you get your confidence to dive in on the 5 people under the turret? What is this guy?
Echo, I mean, whatever you want to call it, I will just say it's just confidence from Sanford saying that, hey, I'm not going to run. I see 4 heroes. I petrify 4. I take out 2. It's a good trade.
That's good enough for me. Take me out any time of the day, as long as I do my job, and I buy enough time for Benny and Carl.
Being signed from Next Play was back in the day, from now World Championships, now fighting Bren Esports, talking about how this player grew from time. If you've witnessed this.
Yawi.
Oh,
with the
look
arrow.
at that. Bit of a trouble here. This time around, Bren Esports just not
Sanji.
showing up yet.
Sanji's playing Selena too.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, you can swap out. He also has Abyssal Arrow.
Yeah,
I forgot to mention that.
They have so much potential right now to take on Bren Esports, but they're making sure that there's no loopholes.
Gotta keep your eyes open.
Well, speaking of keeping their eyes open, there's still 2 tier turrets left, 2 and 3 for Bren Esports. They would need this Lord for the push, because in team fighting capability, Flapteasy and even Ogwen can actually soak up damage from Echo coming in from Benecuti, or even for Sanji.
Yeah. Echo has to worry about the the damage output coming out from Super Marco, especially that they don't have Radiant Armor builders here. But Yawi with the flicker!
Oh, Yawi goes straight into the face of Super Marco, bypasses every other member of Bren Esports. I think they got the target they wanted. That should be an easy Lord right there.
We were just talking about objectives. Oh no, I'm gonna flicker in and use my ultimate right away.
Eyes on the prize.
Yawi was like, what do you mean worry about the Nathan? He has to worry about me.
Yeah, he completely says,
That's
what?
exactly.
There's a Nathan? Are you sure? And they just keep going in with
Oh, there he is! When he used the flicker. Oh, there he is!
See, this is Echo confidence. Echo highlights not stopping onto the Express. They have a Lord. They're going in for the push. And just how Echo manages to deal with macro and micro gameplay, how will Bren Esports bounce back?
I mean, it's hard for Bren to bounce back, especially when Yawi kept doing things like that. He flickered inside a bush. He had no vision, whatsoever.
No idea.
Yeah, this time around, it's Bren who's trying to do that. They try to go for Yawi, and they're able to take him out. But look at this, the Dragon is still active. He's still flying. He's looking for his targets, and that's going to be Sanford quite low still. Flapteasy is doing a pretty good job keeping a good front line here. But the damage is nowhere to be found from Bren.
Oh my, Sanford. He regenerated a lot of HP, especially with the Oracle. Sustained a lot of damage from Bren Esports. And Carl Teasy dodged a lot of the stuff with the Tempest of Blades.
They have a lot of things onto their plate. If you're Bren Esports and you're a big fan of the Hive, the time is now to bounce back. But how can they do this?
That's 2 tanks in front for Bren. Kyle Teasy on the back foot. He takes care of the Dragon, but Flap will be taken out as well. 1 inhib down. Super Marco, he's going up on the front. He's doing the damage. He flickers in, but he is going to be suppressed and taken out by the Yawi special.
TP showing out on the recall spawn. Yawi with the confidence, and Echo is going full on lead, and Benecuti has the Oracle. How do you deal with such sustain and such damage right now against Bren Esports? How will you hold this through?
There's just no way that Bren can get any kills without Few hitting those arrows, but even if he does, Carteezy is still flying out. He's still flying in, gets taken out in the end by the captain.
Oh, that's quite unfortunate for Carl Teasy. And when he used the Tempest of Blades, he landed onto the arrow. But Bren Esports, they now are able to mount a defense against Echo. Super Marco was dealing a lot of damage output. Unfortunately, Yawi was always there to, just put a lid onto this guy with a Divine Judgment and Flicker plays. But right now, it's a full reset. Bren Esports, they need to group around Super Marco. They need to be able to protect this Nathan against Echo.
Protect the marksman at all costs. If Bren Esports wants to have a bounce back or a chance to go up against the defense of Echo, they have melting power into the turret. Look at how Sanford dodges that beautifully.
Man, Super Marco flickered into that last team fight, by the way. I'm not sure if that was the right call, but he almost got a few kills under his belt.
Yeah, I mean, it was supposed to be a double kill, but Yawi was like, hey, you flickered?
Good.
You flickered? Okay, I'll flicker.
Me too.
Me too.
I got flicker too.
Oh, there's the Nathan.
Oh, there's a Nathan?
That's what you were talking about.
Eyes on the prize.
Yeah, that's how their instincts work. Instincts completely with Echo present. Man, they still need to respect Fusilina though. His points and his arrows and traps are really on to the last point of Fuse. Look at it, he feels everything right on the setup.
Yep.
Yeah, don't forget though, the Selena, it diminishes in the late game, so eyes should be also on the damage.
This is such a
Able
fast
to
Lord.
dish out. Yawi tried to go for Flap. Carl Teasy will secure that Lord though. And Flap Teasy's jumping in. He could go down.
Whoa.
But there goes the free man Earth Shatter. There's no follow-up yet. But it arrives just in time to take out Sanji.
Such a nice engage by Ogwen. Ooh, Carl Teasy almost hit by the arrow. But I want to point out, Flap Teasy was able to dodge the Petrify of Sanford. And Echo, they wanted to commit, but you know, it wasn't the right fight, and Bren Esports found the right angle with Ogwen landing that stun onto 4 heroes on the side of Echo. But unfortunately, they were only able to take out Sanji because they didn't have the Pakira there to burst down the remaining heroes of Echo.
Yeah, it's going to be Bren Esports. It's up to them to keep Super Marco alive. Flap Teasy is taking a lot of that damage. He goes back and flickers out. Here comes Sanford. He's flying in. Where's the target?
Yowie!
Who is going to be it? That's Super Marco going down. And that's going to be Lord taken out as well. And that is another reset.
That laser focus, divine judgment play on the Nathan. There was a lot of heroes on the front line that he could have, lassoed. But he opted to go for, the guy that is the win condition of Bren Esports. He kept seeing him. He kept using the divine judgment on him. And now Echo is in front of the base of Bren.
Eyes on target. Yawi knows who to get here for Bren Esports. That's a pull from Flap Teasy. Is Echo pushing into the base rock hard?
Oh, Carl Teasy is actually low. They don't have minions to go straight to the face. Few gets taken out though. The huge skirmish advantage here for Echo is being very, very apparent. Flap Teasy goes down.
What is this juggle from Echo?
That could be it. Super Marco, will he be
They're
enough?
not stopping.
He's going. He's got the wind of nature. He used it already. He clears the minions, but he is super low. And the base is the key to victory as Echo goes for another 2-0.
The winning streak continues. The world champs is still on momentum. Echo with a dominating performance of a 2-0 up against Bren Esports. How do you stop this? As of now, you can't.
I mean, even if the Hive cannot do anything in front of the Orcas, they deserve to be loud and proud.
Echo's got beautiful flow right now. I have to say, they can lose out on some of these clashes, but what keeps them in the game, Yawi's laser focus on the target, on the win conditions.
Dude, it was work of a god. Work of gods, I might say. Because the last fight, the way they juggled through Bren Esports, there were 4 heroes on their side that were low on HP, but nobody died. And they managed to close it out against Bren Esports.
It was still a tight match, regardless if we call it 2-0 dominating scores or whatever. It was still one challenge that they needed to actually overcome, because the wave clear of Bren Esports onto the mid to late game was even becoming a harder challenge